No, it's a sailboat. So,
Up by the sailorman.
Early in the morning.
All right, okay, that's fine. This is the most obnoxious group tonight. So, all right, so we're
It's
gonna
all
do
the
the first
vodka.
day. You actually aren't the trip. I did the research, and the trip isn't that long, so it's not gonna take months. It should take about a week. So, but depending on the weather. So we're gonna roll up your weather right now.
Ooh, we could straight up all die right now.
So John is not. So you're okay. John is not gonna turn into a werewolf tonight because it's the full moon passed. So he's now out on deck. So here we go. This is day one. Boom boom. 77. Let's see what that means. Oh no, it's 1d20. I gotta roll. Sorry, I rolled real nice. A 7. Favorable winds and bad weather. So,
Of course, it has to start with bad weather.
So yeah.
What kind of bad weather we're talking? Is it raining? Or is it just windy?
It's raining, but it's favorable winds, so it's not slowing you down that badly. So you do about 36 miles the first day.
Can I take a shower in the rain with my girly suit on?
Of course you can. Is there anything else you guys want to do in that first day? That
among
the players that are here, okay? So don't go RP of Lord Wolfingdon or John because they're not here yet.
I go pickpocket Lord Wolfenden.
Alex, tell me when you're home and you have your stats in front of you.
You got it.
So what I do is I pretty much
XP away for bullshit.
Yes.
Particularly what you just said.
That's all I know how.
Oh, shit.
Like pickpocketing a lord as a fucking cleric.
It's a joke. Mm-hmm. So what I do is I go outside and I take in the weather. I don't go under. I don't get in the rain. I have like scaffolding over me, but I pretty much pray next to the rain. That's what I'm doing that day. Just mostly just praying.
Let's see. Let's roll a percentage to see if you catch pneumonia.
Fucking hell! Well, roll one for her too.
What's your?
She's literally bathed in the rain.
I'm not role playing yet.
What's your Constitution bonus?
+1.
Okay.
I get pneumonia just for being in the rain?
For hanging out in the rain and praying for an extended period of time.
Damn. I wasn't in the rain. I'm covered.
You were praying in the rain.
No, not in the rain. Like in an area enclosed next to the rain.
Don't worry, man. God's grace will protect you.
My save will not protect me.
You don't have to save. I roll a percentage. If you would have caught it out, I would have made you roll a saving throw. So you didn't catch it. So
See? Told you. God is great.
Who was the other one who was
God
running the rain? Was it
great.
Madeline?
God is great.
Gotta believe. God is great.
Who was the other one that was running around the rain? Madeline?
Yes.
No, I took a shower in the rain, so it was quick and efficient, and I was mostly clothed. No, I was in my ghillie suit.
Wet clothes.
Wet clothes are what you get pneumonia from. So I rolled.
I can change.
You're okay. So
none of you have ever had fun in your life.
You didn't catch it. You're okay.
Thank you.
All right.
No, thank me. I rolled.
I might be a stupid shrub, but I'm not a sick shrub.
Okay, that was day one. Does anyone else do anything? Magister, you guys have anything?
Is there anything we need to do, guys?
Day one.
I need a Grim Rocky. And Gilbert, of course.
Okay.
Feed the dog.
All right. Other than, praying, I check on my horse to see if John didn't fuck up my horse.
We
I go check on my horse.
Normal things occur every single day. We don't have to tell. You don't have to tell me about all the things you do every day. Particular things.
So normal things. Did John fuck up my horse? That's pretty normal. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see the results
John here to roll, so I'm gonna roll for him to see if he fucked up.
Roll for him. He always loses, anyways.
He rolled
Make sure it's a 1.
He rolled a 13, which is good enough at this point. He did it.
All right. Bucephalus. Good. I go back to doing other things. What next?
Okay. Jonathan, Madeline, do either of you have anything that's other than normal things like eating, feeding your horse that you want to do today?
Is grooming Rocky a part of it? Because he's a good boy.
No, that's a normal thing you would do. That's like wiping your ass or something, or when you poop. You don't need to tell me when you do it.
I use the restroom.
Wait a second. I had a thought in my head, and I almost lost it. Can I use my artifact lore and look at the ring that the Magister got?
Are you gonna ask him for it?
I'm gonna ask to look at it. I'm not gonna ask to have it.
Okay, so you walk up to
Because
the
I don't think she
Magister.
would let me look at it.
You walk up to the Magister, and the two of you may RP this. Jonathan, you unmute your mic so you can RP with her.
Right?
Hey, Magic Man, can I look at that ring you got?
For what reason would you like to view this certain ring?
Because it's pretty.
Sure. That's the reason. For one that seems to be irritable most of the time, you do have very, very sharp eyes. I still cannot fathom how you do it.
Thanks. I think they're rather round more than pointy, but thank you for the compliment.
I was talking about the keenness of spotting detail.
Well, duh, I'm a thief. How else am I supposed to know what to steal?
Normally, one would get hanged for that, but then again, I'll just ignore it when that comes. But yeah, the ring has a certain property towards it. If that is what you want.
Well, I'm hoping it either one, let me have my marry the love of my life, or two, have people stop proposing to me. I must learn of some magic.
She has artifact lore, so it means that she can actually identify magical items much easier than you can without the studying overnight thing. So,
but if it's a magical solution for stopping people opposing to you, I do have certain things in mind that I can use to help you in that regard.
What are they? That'd be great.
It just depends in what way you want it to be stopped. Like, do you want them to be trembling in fear, or is it something more specific?
Carefully doesn't disfigure you.
I'm not picky. Maybe that's like, oh crap, I can't. Not if I want to marry that guy. You know what? Let's take a little pin in that idea. And can I just look at the ring?
I could just tell you what it does.
Well, what if I could get more information from it?
I highly doubt that, since I spent nearly my whole life in the study of this type of stuff.
But I have a +2 on artifact lore.
Where you got your knowledge?
My father.
Your father. Alright, let's see. Who was your father? What did he specialize?
In remedies, he was a plague doctor. But after that one lord died, we were disinherited. But, you know, that's how it be sometimes.
And he claimed in any way did he tell you anything about relics or any such?
You pick up things. You pick up on things during journeys and pretending to be a shrub.
Oh, if I recall, you only started recently pretending to be a shrub.
Well, that's when you started meeting me, so of what you know, I've only been a shrub that long.
Shrubbery?
Shrubbery. Bring us the shrubbery.
Well, anyhow, as much as I would love to show you what the ring does, it currently cannot be removed.
Well, can I just look at it while it's on your hand? I'm not asking to have it.
Again, I can just tell you what the ring does.
Okay, what does the ring do?
It nulls the effects of magic.
How exciting. Thank you for your gracious information you have given me.
No problem.
I'm going back to the dog.
So there is one thing I do. I'd like to speak to the captain.
Okay.
So I approach the captain.
Can the captain's name be Tim, please?
Okay, it's Tim. He's
Thank
not
you.
a surly individual. He's more like a scared chicken shit individual. So he looks at you. He's like, "Oh, brother, father, lord, sir. I'm not sure what to call you."
Geoffrey will do. Now, I was curious. What are you by trade? Merchant or just
Sailor.
Yes. Well, this town that we are,
Your clerical highnessness.
such, you no need to address me so highly, my good man. I am from humble beginnings. I was curious if you had much knowledge on the location from which we are going to.
Dartmouth.
Yes.
It's where the crusade is going, is it not? He points at your cross on your chest.
Yes. But I was wondering if you had, in your travels, if you had heard any recent happenings within the town.
The army's there. The army is there.
Yes. What? Richard, he's not there at the moment, then?
I don't know. Last I knew, King Richard was there. The Lionheart. Good man.
Yes, I cannot wait to serve under him. Yes. Why haven't you decided to go on crusade?
'Cause I'm a sailor.
Yes, but many men from different backgrounds have decided to go on crusade, to absolve a number of sins or just for other reasons.
Not all of us are interested in getting killed, sir.
You're very honest, and I appreciate that. Yes. If I didn't believe God was at my side, I don't think I would be brave enough to go. But with his strength, I am involved. Yes. Well, you have a good night, Tim. Captain Tim.
You too, sir, clerical highnessness.
I like this guy.
He goes back to. He turns to like his first mate, whatever you would call it here. It's really like a band of fucking thieves on the boat, and the other guy like he gives him a thumbs up, and they just go back to what they're doing. They giggle a little.
Fucking
kidding me? Don't interrupt the game. Anyone else does anything?
Nope.
All right. Everybody, roll saving throw.
Well,
Constitution
I
saving.
want to do something, but sure.
What? You want to do something, Jonathan?
Yeah, but we're going to roll saving throws.
Roll your saving throws. Let me know if you make your saves.
Time to fail another save. Yep, I got a 4.
Okay.
I really needed those saving throw bonuses for this level up, but I did not get them.
Holy crap, I definitely did not get mine.
So none of you made your save?
No.
All 3 of you failed? Jonathan, what'd you get?
13.
Is that your saving throw?
Is that-
Is that your saving throw thing?
Yeah.
13, so you made yours, Jonathan. So you spend the rest of the day, Jonathan, administering to these two who have been puking over the side of the boat because they're seasick.
Oh, of course.
That's not as bad as I thought it would be.
So you're
However, dear ones, if you are in need of relief of pain, I can provide it. And
Since
he
you made
brings
your
out
roll, you're immune to seasickness, just so you know. So, but they're not.
and he brings out like a soul. If you are ever in need of relief of pain.
Salt?
Pull out a soul. What an asshole.
You're pulling out salt? Are you offering to kill me? Is that what you're offering?
No. If such limbs are providing you with great pain.
Allan Surgeon, you are a most peculiar magister. Offering the most
I am saying
surprising...
this for the crusade ahead. For you see, if you two are this animal to seek sickness, then once we get to the crusade,
Allan Surgeon, do you realize how many men I have killed up until this point? I did not get seasick while driving my blade into their chest. I think I will be just...
Alex, are you home yet?
When Allan Surgeon leaves us alone for a minute, I whisper over to Madeline the best whisper I could do. Like, I believe he told us that in our time of weakness is a threat. I believe he's attempting to get the most shock value out of...
That's so gross. I stay on the other side of the ship throwing up so he doesn't throw up near me.
Okay, just so you know, you guys have a -2 to all actions while you're like this.
Everybody seasick?
I can memorize that.
No, not everybody. Just Jonathan's not seasick. Not you. You're not.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. All right. Alex, are you home yet? So I can get to you in brain already.
Sounds like he's still driving.
All right. So brain. If Alex isn't on by 8, I'll just start you guys. So,
Didn't we need to stop for, like, stuff? Like Wolfsbane?
If you
Or
want,
I had that on my coat.
she brought plenty. So this is day 1. You're on 1 day, dude.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. Day 1. Okay, fuck.
Day
Never mind.
2. Hold on. I will roll to see how far you make it in day 2. The weather today. Today we have good weather. Okay, unfavorable winds. So the winds are not really pushing you. today, so you're still not making top speed, but you have good weather today. So you may roll for saving throw against seasickness again. Not Jonathan. You, Tyler and Madeline.
I got sick again.
Natural fucking 20. I'm not seasick ever again, please.
So he is not seasick. You will never again be seasick. You're now accustomed to it, unless something crazy happens. You're in a different type of boat and there's like a different situation. So Madeline, you now are still at -2, and you've lost 1 point of Constitution. Okay, if it drops to 1 point of Constitution, okay, it will recover once you come out of the illness. It'll recover once per day, 1 point per day. So you'll be back to normal after 1 day. But if it keeps going, you can actually really get fucked up, man. So.
Okay.
1 point Constitution. How many Constitution points do you have?
I don't know.
It's on your character sheet.
Oh, wait, that's in con.
Yeah, con.
I will now have 8.
8. Okay, so you're at 8. So you don't want to drop
down. Make sure you don't forget the original amount.
Oh, I'm not. I'm writing it off to the side.
Yeah, just write a little note there. You're at 7. You're at 8 right now. Remember, if you drop to 0, you actually die. So you want to watch that. As you puke so many of your guts out there, it gets worse when you drop dead. So.
Oh, Francis, you don't look so good.
The cleric can actually heal her.
I'm just wheezing off the railing.
Oh, yes. This is a very natural sickness, and I'm sure you will naturally get out of it.
He's leaving you like that.
I'm just holding for my dear life.
Geoffrey, I wish to speak to you for a second.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, very well.
Come.
So we go to a private place.
Private place.
This is day 2. Nice weather, unfavorable winds.
Ugh.
You see, Geoffrey, it's about this ring.
Oh, yes. You did acquire a peculiar ring, and I noticed you're not quite a ring wearer like I am.
2 things about this ring. One, it is cursed in the fact that it cannot be removed. So I need your expertise to be rid of the curse. That is the first part. The second part is that it nullifies magic.
Mad. Yes. Well,
You asked if there was a way to fight against the Fae.
Yes.
If this ring, if I am able to duplicate it, I can make more of it.
Yes. That is sound logic.
Francis barfing in the back.
So, if I am able to duplicate it, am I able to trust you with the duplicate?
I could potentially remove the curse, and if you can duplicate it, it will be a help.
18. Maybe.
Psst, you remember last game where they thought if I fix it, maybe you'll fucking break the ring? If you want to make that risk, I'll fucking do it, bro. It's all good.
Sorry, guys.
What's up, Phoenix?
Lord Wolfingdon.
Show yourself.
It's fine. I'm just barfing my brains out.
I just got home from work.
Welcome back.
I work late today.
Are you officially playing, or do you need to do something else before you start?
No, I'm playing.
Okay,
I just got to grab.
Roll saving throw.
Saving throw on what?
Welcome.
Constitution bonus.
I know, but what's saving throw for what?
I'll tell you after you roll it.
Huh?
I'll tell you after you roll it.
No, for what? So I know which, because I have the bonuses to magic and shit.
It's not magic.
Constitution bonus.
Oh, just a regular Constitution bonus?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Stand by.
You two can keep rolling, because he did ask you for something. Are you going to do it?
Well, if you wish for me to do this, I can make an attempt.
Okay.
God willing, I can remove the curse. Though, what
I made.
You made it?
I rolled exactly on there. I rolled a 14 and I got a +1.
Okay, you have your sea legs. So
My sea legs. Okay.
that means you're not seasick.
Oh, okay.
Only Madeline is throwing up right now.
Oh, now I get the.
Oh, don't forget day 2. Day 2.
No, he doesn't have to roll again. He made the first one. So that was
That's
day
right.
1. If he would have failed today, he would have rolled day 2.
That makes sense. Damn it.
So
Not everyone was going to have fun like us.
So
All right.
Felix, you spent the first day in the hold or in your room just chilling. This is the second day.
Okay.
You should continue your RP.
So, you wish for me to do this then, Allan?
I have done my research.
I gotta grab.
What I can tell,
Mute
breaking the
Felix.
curse does
Mute,
not
mute.
affect the effectiveness of the ring.
Yes. Well,
Oh yes. The only inconvenience the ring has is that it also negates your healing.
but is my healing truly considered magic or the light of the Lord?
Well, one could argue either way, but in the purposes of this ring, it cannot discern the difference.
Are you sure about this?
Oh, I'm sure.
Very
I've been studying the ring for a few days now. From what I understand, it cannot discern the difference.
well.
Whether that means anything is left to your own interpretation.
Very well. Remove the ring and place it on the table, and I shall
That is
end the curse.
that is the nature of the curse. The curse, from what I could tell, is that I cannot remove it.
Very well. I will make an attempt to cure the curse. I will cast Lay on Hand.
Roll. Tell me what you get.
All right. Let's see. Plus 5. It's an unnatural 20.
Very nice. Okay, so you saw him cast. You feel warmth over your hands. And are you gonna test to see if it's removed, Jonathan?
Yeah, I'm gonna test it.
Okay, you pull the ring right off your finger.
And I put it back on.
Yep.
Am I still able to take it off again?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. It seems that you removed the curse.
Good. Well, I'm glad I was able to assist you.
Yeah.
So, now you believe you can study the ring and the potency of its magic?
Oh, yes. If I am able to duplicate it, the first copies will be sent to you, since you once told me you wished for something to go against the fate.
Remember, you can go ahead and try and test it, like by stabbing yourself, and then let Tyler heal you with a stabbing, and then,
If you'd like, we could test with a dagger, a slight cut on your person. As uncomfortable as that would be.
Sure. That is this.
So I
take out my dagger and start cutting part of it.
Okay. So you're cut. So what do you do now?
I do Lay on Hands.
Roll. While the ring is on, right?
Yeah.
Go.
All right, I rolled a unnatural 22.
Okay. It doesn't heal.
Well, it appears that the nature of what I have can now be considered magic officially. So, if no positive effect can happen to you while the ring is on, then we could be sure that no negative effect can happen. It's good.
Precisely.
Well, if
And
you
if
need
I
my
am
help,
able to duplicate this ring, it'll be quite similar to whatever I could give you a copy, as well as to anybody who has provided a copy.
of course, with this, we could potentially save hundreds, thousands.
Of course, this was given to me by some particular circumstance to which I can only describe it is a very, very ancient design.
Yes.
It's something that might take years, just so you know.
Nevertheless,
so it will not be of any recent time. Just to make sure.
I got a phone call, sorry.
Mute. Okay, so that conversation's over. Felix, does Lord Wolfenden do anything in particular? I mean, you don't have to tell me every time you take a shit or every time you go check the horses or feed them. Just, anything in particular you want to do during the first 2 days.
Okay.
You're muted.
Okay, so to continue with what I was about to say.
Hold on, Ty. I switched to Felix.
Is there anything we could do training wise or like to learn or I'm not sure what like the rules wise.
No, there's no training to increase anything here. Not over the course of a couple days. Maybe like 4 or 5 months, 6 months.
Okay.
I did the research. This is gonna take about a week.
A week. Okay.
But you're not moving too quickly because there was a storm yesterday, and then today it is unfavorable winds.
But it'll take a week. Okay, what's better than
normally it would take a week if it was perfect. It normally take a week, but every day I'm rolling for weather. So as I roll, sometimes it slows down. These last 2 days have not been optimal. So you haven't gone that fast.
Right.
You haven't gone the slowest you can go, but you haven't gone that fast.
I mean, I took care of my gear, sharpened my blades.
You've done about 36 miles per day.
Okay. And working out just basics.
Okay.
I mean, there's not much I can do.
So nothing big, no RP you need to do with any other players within the first 2 days?
I mean, I check with my guys, see what they've if they learn anything new, or if there's anything, especially the Magister and the Cleric. They're my go-to
you get to them and
guys for knowledge.
They're in the middle of conversation when you get to them, so you can join in the RP that they've been having. So go ahead.
Okay.
Jonathan, come back in.
All right.
What's up, John? Felix, Alex, please tell me when you're home, when you have your stats in front of you. Go for it.
What's going on? What's up, cuz?
Hey, give me about 5 more minutes, please, and I'll be right there.
All right, so Jonathan, as I was about to say, now, Magister, I will bend every resource I have towards this research. It is invaluable. Oh.
What research is this?
Countermeasure against the Fate. Geoffrey has been looking for one for quite a while.
Against
okay.
Magic itself.
Against magic?
Yes.
Yes, I was telling him about this ring.
Okay.
He's able to notify the effects of magic.
Which we
that ring you found is magical?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Oh yeah, bro. I'm way ahead of you. It was that kind of day at work.
Yeah. I still gotta buy. Felix, you gotta tell me like a nice, good, cheap scotch to buy because I need some of that.
No,
it's a great sipping drink.
Yeah, you didn't. Good and cheap just don't.
Well, one that is the cheapest but the best.
Oh, I mean, there's some that are
the best bang for your buck.
Oh yeah.
There's some,
yeah.
But, for $30, man. 12 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're not gonna get something for $10, $15 and it tastes good.
Not that cheap. No, obviously it's alcohol.
Yeah.
So where?
Oh, that's excellent. I'm glad you found something, and then and will it be helpful for you? Or for the group?
Simply put, I was telling Geoffrey that I am able, in a few years from studying this, able to create duplicates of this.
Wow. Astounding.
It's going to be pretty damn difficult. And he was just saying that he'll. What was it that you said? Provide every resource
You have my
can.
support.
And mine. I'm pretty sure King Richard would be happy to have a Magister nearby that's not affected by magic.
But it must also be clarified that my healing is considered magic by category. So if you wear the ring,
It is believed that the ring cannot identify between the works of the church and magic.
So it is.
What that implicates could be somewhat dangerous. So I suggest keeping silent about that fact for now.
Yes.
It is a little beyond me. But I appreciate the update on what you're saying. So, any idea? Anybody spoke to the captain? Any further idea on how much longer?
Geoffrey asked the captain a couple of questions.
All right.
So I spoke to the captain.
You get from the captain, without RPing it, that you're about 350 miles. The trip is about 350 miles, and you've made 72 miles. 2 days.
We made it.
So, okay, so it's still going to be a little bit longer.
Roughly a week, yes.
Well, that saves me a trip to speak to the captain.
Yes, he is an interesting fellow by the name of Tim.
However, there is another concern that I was just about to get to you, Lord Wolfingdon.
And what would that be?
The concern of the regent, John.
Prince John. Yes.
Yeah.
He wants to kill us. Yes.
Yes, I
comes with the territory.
Gather someone betrayed us to the prince.
Yes, one of my men of arms.
I heard his name was Robert, if I'm mistaken.
Yes, I remember him.
Robert. That's
I believe they called him Robert the Cunt.
Robert the Cunt. Well, we will have to deal with Robert the Cunt when we see him next.
I don't believe we'll ever see him again. If he has half a brain, I'm sure we'll never see him.
He wasn't that smart. He betrayed us. We'll see him again.
Yeah. Well, perhaps.
Well, what I'm saying is that having an enemy like Regent Prince John, it will be quite difficult to maneuver, especially in political circles of various kinds.
I couldn't help but notice, as one of the crewmen says to you, that you mentioned someone betrayed you.
That we did.
Alfred. Was he dressed just like the rest of your men, my lord?
Yes.
Well, he didn't make it very far. I saw the sheriff hang him right outside that church. As I was trying to make my way back to the boat.
Oh, that's excellent news.
Oh.
He goes back to work. Just one of the random crewmen.
I go like this. Ping! I throw a shilling at him.
Oh, he bites it. Very good, sir. Thank you.
God provides.
Yeah.
Geoffrey smiles and sits back in his seat.
Geoffrey. Now you may continue practicing with your crossbow.
I don't like crossbows.
It's yours now, my friend. I like you with a crossbow.
Yes,
Just
as I was trying to say, Lord Wolfenden, if having an enemy like Prince John is going to be a recurring thing, I suggest you have contact with allies of sorts, enemies, at least political enemies to the prince, that are able to play the same games as he.
Well, if I recall correctly, Sir Allan Surgeon, you are adept at court politics, are you?
I am. That is why I'm advising this.
I think, of course, this is merely stating the obvious, but you should go with Allan Surgeon, establish ties within the army, within King Richard's court.
Well, all I'm going to say is we're just going to try our best to avoid the courts as much as possible. Knowing Prince John, he will try and move on us in the shadows.
That is
I'm back.
ignoring the courts will only give John more leverage to place guilt upon your head.
Whilst Prince John does have a court, his court is entirely separate from King Richard's.
Yes, but we're still en route there, and we don't know how many allies he might have down this far south, so we just have to be ready. We will avoid the courts as much as we can. He will most likely not move on us. He will not move on us in light. He will move on us in the shadows. So we'll just have to be ready.
Precisely what I mean. It is the shadows is what he prefers.
But don't worry, young Magister. I've seen you with a dagger. I do not worry.
I am in full
I was
agreement.
very proud of you. Man grabbed his neck and there was nothing he could do for it. Even Geoffrey with his healing skills wouldn't have saved him. The last time I saw something like
check in with Madeline.
We stuck pigs like that back home.
As much as you can do but eat them. Lord Wolfingdon. Again, I must advise.
And I am in complete agreement.
John is very, very cunning. That whole region of the city was in a type of fray of a plot that seemed as an ambush.
Yes, but people who are full of themselves make mistakes.
But that's the thing. While the true king is away, everyone here at the land will be mostly gutting for the favor of the regent prince.
And that's why we must pray, Geoffrey, for fair weather and blessings from our Lord God. And we can make it to the Crusades with King Richard. And our situation will be a little better. We'll just have to stay away from the Saracen blades.
Yes,
blades in front of us instead of behind us.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. Then. So, John, are you there?
Yeah.
Do you do anything in particular for the first 2 days? You're no longer in chains as the full moon is passed. So the first 2 days of the voyage. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna roll a saving throw, Constitution saving throw.
Oh crap!
Let me know if you make it. Remember, you have your saving throw number.
Okay.
Just roll a 1d20.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get my d20 out.
Yeah.
$12.
What's your base saving throw?
11.
Okay, so you made it. So don't worry about it. You're not seasick. And you won't have to roll again. So the first 2 days are pretty uneventful. We're on the second day. You didn't do much the first day. You're recovering from turning into a dog. So what do you do on the second day?
Okay.
You don't have to tell me base
night.
things like I checked the horses, I took a shit. Just if you want to do anything particular.
Oh, but I wanted to get into complete description on that.
There you go. So you want to go chat with somebody in particular? You want to go check on Madeline? I mean, stuff like that. That's what you do.
My character is throwing up off the ship. You don't want to.
She's still seasick.
Oh, jeez. So, I mean, he'll probably just take care of her during the day, and then at night, just take a few moments to do, he'll use some astronomy to try to figure stuff out.
Okay, so what are you trying to figure out?
What's my real name? What's my wolf's name?
What's your real name?
Fluffy.
Figure out your real name.
That would be funny.
Go ahead. Make a roll.
D20, right?
Yep, D20 and add your bonuses. And this is astrology, not astronomy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I needed astronomy to do the astrology. But I'm bummed. I got a 13.
Alright, hold on. What page is astrology on? Give me 1 second.
40. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Wrong. I didn't write that page down. Figures.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh.
Oh, that's astrological talisman. Astrology. Oh, and I think it's the first one. It's one of the very first magic things. There it is. Okay.
Actually kept a picture of
nothing
it.
Today. not the second day. Okay, you can try again one day. Okay. Alex and Brain, you guys ready?
Astrology check. Call me now.
Alex and Brain, are you guys ready?
Yep.
You mute Brain. All right.
I guess so.
Okay, guys. The rest of you can mute unless you want to be funny. So I'm gonna go to these two. All right. So you guys are still in Nottingham. Do you want to do anything while you're in Nottingham before you head out? The Captain Gloin arrives the next day. He comes with 20 knights. Also, you are met by 5 clerics that have been summoned by Abbot Hugo. Okay. They're led by a dude called Mathias. Called Brother Mathias.
So wait. He summoned them to go with us?
Yes, to go with you. 5 clerics, 20 knights. Somebody keep track of that. Alex, you may want to do it. Or
5 clerics, 20 knights.
20 knights. So. Brain, you sound kind of far away, man.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm adjusting.
Put on that ASMR mic. So you guys write that down. 20 knights, 5 clerics. That's what you currently have in your party.
What about now? Better?
Oh yeah, much better. So
Okay.
Anything you guys want to do before you head out from Nottingham?
Nope. I got my wand. I got my clothes. I think I'm good.
Alex?
Good to go. Got my holy water, got my good shit.
All right, so you guys ride out with Captain Gloin. You meet him. He's kind of a surly, sinister-looking fucker with a nasty scar going down his face. But he is very, very loyal to the king, and that's Richard, by the way. So you guys head out. I'm going to roll for an encounter on the first day, and you're riding to Lancaster, right, Alex?
Yes, sir.
So let's do the first roll, the first random encounter on the way there. And normally, all right, so let's do it. 1d10, you're on normal. 1d2 out of 1d10. Boom, boom, boom. 3. Okay. You have no encounters on the first day. Do you guys want to say anything to each other while you're riding to Lancaster? Do you have anything you want to RP between you two and Captain Gloin or Mathias?
No, I don't want to give away that I'm actually looking for the demon stuff and the cult. Just kind of keep it simple. I'm here to help.
Okay, so
so no crazy dialogue.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the captain's name again?
Gloin. Gloin. Captain Gloin.
E-O-I?
I'm sorry?
I'm having a hard time hearing, sorry.
Me too. Gloin, Gloin. Captain Gloin.
Okay. He's
like
glowing like...
He's growing with an L.
Mm-hmm. Well, Joseph will pull up to Captain Glowing on his horse. Mm-hmm. Captain, it's an honor to ride with you.
He gives you a dirty look. What do you want, Cleric?
Well, just having a conversation.
Let's get one thing straight before you and me. You're in command, but if you pull anything, I'm in command. Understand?
Yes, Captain Gloin.
And I know about your 5 clerics that you got there. They'll back you up with your godly magic. I'm willing to bet 20 knights can kill 5 clerics. So let's understand each other.
And here I thought we were all here on the same mission.
We are. I'm on the mission for the king. He shows you his little banner. It's King Richard's, not King John, not Prince John's.
So you do not follow Abbot Hugo's doctrine?
Abbot Hugo represents King Richard. I follow exactly his doctrine, and I follow you.
As I do as well.
So we should be fine.
But just wanted to give you some idea that we may encounter. The men we will be pursuing and the lady may practice in the dark arts. I would highly encourage that once we get closer to them, maybe you and your soldiers, your knights, may want to do a prayer with me just to protect you against their witchcraft.
He gives you a wry smirk. He's like, sure, you can pray. You can pray for your safety, brother.
I don't pray for safety. I pray for the soul.
All right. You can pray for your soul's safety, brother Joseph.
You think me to be so cowardly?
Oh, I know you're powerful. You got the abbot to do what you wanted him to do, so I'm just pointing it out that I follow the laws, and I follow the law of King Richard, and I'm not for burning normal people at the stake. I need to actually see something.
Well, you will be at the trial. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences. But if I'm right, we will rid of the country of some evil that hurts poor peasants and men of nobility alike.
All right. As you say, brother Joseph.
I can tell you don't like me much, Captain.
I don't feel so bad, brother Joseph. I don't like anyone very much.
I hope over time you will get to understand me better.
He turns to one of his other people. He's like, you, Geoffrey, do I like anyone? No, sir, you don't. Thank you. See?
Well, at least you're an even-keeled man who dislikes everybody. Same. Well, Captain, I'll let you stay in peace, since you seem not to want to have a conversation with me.
No, we can chat, brother Joseph. It's perfectly fine. It looks like a nice day. How about that weather?
Beautiful. May I ask a question, Captain, since you are inclined somewhat to chat? Where are you from? How'd you get to be in the service of the king?
I'm from Yorkshire. I went to the army. I fought in France. I killed a few people. Some of Richard's people. Some of Richard's people took a liking to me. I'll give you the name. A dude called a knight called Richard de Caneville. took a liking to me. So I've been giving this wonderful job to shepherd people like you all across the country while they go fight the Saracen.
I laugh a little. I understand. But interesting enough, I'm from Yorkshire myself.
Are you?
Yes, sir.
I don't think we'll be back there. We're going to Lancaster.
I'm a family of a merchant. My father and I was raised.
Happen, Mr. Yorkshire.
Huh?
I can tell you what's going to happen, Mr. Yorkshire. Your friends have the drop on us. They're in they passed through Lancaster. Prince John is there. If John hasn't killed them, then they're on their way to Dartmouth to join the Crusades. By the time they get there, they'll probably take the cross, which means they'll be beyond our reach. So we're wasting time.
Well, then I guess we should head to Dartmouth and make sure that if they are evil, that they do not penetrate the party of King Richard and do harm to us in a Holy Land. I'm sure you.
I was ordered to take you to Lancaster. So I'm going
to take you. You were ordered to assist me in my search.
Abba Hugo will not like if I don't take you straight to Lancaster. If these people pass through Lancaster, they might have been taken by Prince John himself or his sheriff, who I hear is a wonderful fellow.
Would there be a way for us to find out?
Yeah. So he stops. One of his men comes over to him. He says something to him, and the dude takes off at fucking top speed. He'll be back in a couple days. He'll let us know.
Dude left for a couple of days on foot like that?
No, he's riding.
I'm grateful, Captain. I know you think my mission is not of great import, but as I said, the things I've saw, well, they may not be as.
You saw ghosts and goblins, I know.
Yes, as I said, may not have been as scary as what you have experienced when you fought in France, but it too has merit.
And if you do, scary, sir.
Huh?
The frogs are fucking scary, sir.
I'm sure they are knights after all. But even amongst knights, evil persists. What you have not seen yet, it's hard to explain. But as I said, maybe when your eyes feast themselves on the evil that I describe, then you will understand what I'm trying to accomplish.
We'll have a good time killing them. That sounds like fun.
Well, then my blade will be next to yours.
He nods. So the next day, that dude comes back on a new horse. And he relays the message that Prince John would like to see you guys.
Okay, then I guess we go to see Prince John. Do we have a choice?
So you guys head to Lancaster?
Well, I guess I can discuss it with Captain and say, well, Captain, what is your opinion?
You can jump in at any point. You're a Magister.
Yeah, I know. I'm observing, listening to the conversation.
And you're
I can ask the Magister at the same time. Should we proceed to go to see Prince John, or should we try to catch the band of
sir,
that we've been?
Captain Gloin turns to
we
you.
Should stay on
mission. We have
mission.
been ordered by a Prince Regent to go see him.
We should stay on mission. We don't want to offend the Prince.
Well, then Prince it is.
So you guys head over to Lancaster. You arrive in town, and it's been a couple days since these guys left on ship. Exactly 2 days. So you've caught up to them. And as you ride through town, you do see like the people. They look wary. I mean, they've seen one too many hangings lately. So the town is a little quiet. And I mean, there was some bloodshed a couple days ago, so they're very wary of you guys when you ride in. You're met by a group of soldiers dressed in black with black cloaks, and Captain Gloin has a chat with a few of them, and then returns to you. These are men of the sheriff of the Wilderlands. they'll escort us to the prince. You want to do anything before you
go? So they're wearing black robes. Is there anything else about them that gives off like
they're
a weird
wearing
vibe?
black cloaks. They're in armor. They're knights.
Oh,
They're
okay.
wearing
Okay.
black cloaks, and they have the insignia of the sheriff of the law. They're cops.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. So nothing to be worried about. Just...
We inquired from the men if they have seen the people we are searching for.
Yep.
Magister, you're probably better at this than I. Would you mind making some inquiries?
Who are you talking to?
The Magister.
Me, yeah. Don't mind if I do. So he still has to go and he, I guess he interviews the sheriff to see if they've seen anything weird. If they've seen the people we're looking for.
Well, the sheriff's not there. These are his men. So
yeah, the sheriff's men.
So the deputies turn to you, and this is a really rough and tumble group, even more rough and tumble than Captain Gloin's group. These guys look like mercs. They look like mercenaries. They look like they've been through quite a few fights, and they turn to you, and they're like, Magister. They bow. The first one you address, and I'll give him a name. Roderick. His name is Roderick. So my name is Roderick, and they're riding you to the mansion that Prince John is at. They're escorting you guys there. You guys allow yourself to be escorted?
Yes.
Okay. So on the way there, you can ask them questions. Go ahead, ask that question again. I forgot what it was.
Have they seen anything weird pertaining to what the people were looking for? Or have they seen anything that would hint that there's some strangers around?
One of their people, I hear some strange things about one of them. The Cymri, they take with you. They take with them everywhere. We were about to hang him, and we got some strange word about him. Their Magister was in the library, and so was their Cleric, asking things about werewolves. You can roll an intelligence check, Brain, to see if you know what a werewolf is.
Yeah, I think. All right.
Am I hearing this conversation as well or no?
Up to you. You want to ride up and listen? Okay.
Yeah.
I got a +2.
Alex, you have no idea what a werewolf is, but everything that you...
But I remember that Cymri used to talk about werewolves all the time when we were there together.
And you know that that's some kind of supernatural monster.
Okay. Do I roll a d20 as well?
No, just Brain.
I got an 18.
You already know it. It's some kind of supernatural. Okay, you know 18 gives you a lot of knowledge on the werewolf. Skinwalker. A person that turns from man to wolf. And is completely uncontrollable as a wolf. And he's a killer. You know an additional bit of knowledge that the others don't know, but you don't know the knowledge that they have about silver. What you know is that these creatures, the werewolves, the skinwalker, is a cursed human. And the way to lift the curse is if the skinwalker or the werewolf, and you suspect the Cymri is one at this point for what this guy told you, if he attacks a pregnant woman, tears the baby out, and he eats it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So you have not shared that yet with the Cleric. It's up to you if you want to share it with Brother Joseph.
No, I'll keep that one to myself. That sounds like a... Okay.
He keeps it to himself, but you do notice maybe a look of trepidation on his face, Brother Joseph.
So yeah, werewolves. Know quite a bit about those.
You don't know about the silver or any of that stuff.
Right.
You just know the obscure thing about them. What I just told you.
There have been tales back in Cambridge about them, but
so I'm sorry,
I got this far.
I didn't hear too well. So did he say that the Cymri is a werewolf? Is that what we overheard?
That they were asking about werewolves and they're suspicious of him.
That brother Geoffrey and the Magister Allan were asking about werewolves.
Okay.
And the Cymri was behaving very, very weird.
I would ask them that, goodly man.
He was chained up, by the way.
would you know by any chance if these people are still in town or if they left?
They turned to you. We never saw them. We saw them coming into town. We escorted them into town, but when they ran afoul of the prince, they escaped. We tracked them to a certain part of town, but they managed to escape. We think they took a boat.
Have there been any animal attacks in the area?
Yes, north of the town in a gypsy camp. We found some people. We found some Scott reavers mutilated and eaten.
I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back.
That is horrendous. Well,
so
I thank you, man. I take let me see how much cash I have. Oh, where's my money? Do I have any silver? I take a couple of silver and I throw it to them.
Okay.
Please have a drink on us.
The
Thank you.
Man Roderick takes the silver and pockets it, and he finishes you escorting you to the mansion of where Prince Regent is staying. The mansion is now heavily guarded. There's at least 50 fucking men at arms and soldiers right outside and at least 2 or 3 knights outside the gates of the mansion. You're escorted inside. You're allowed to keep your weapons. Just you, Captain Gloin, and the Magister are allowed in. Okay. Before long, you're at the presence of Prince John. He's sitting on a throne that has been set up in here. His lady wife is right next to him. They're both resplendently dressed. Prince John is not an impressive figure. He does have the long golden locks that his brother has, but he's balding, and you can see it even with the crown on. He has a patchy beard, and he's kind of lanky, but his eyes they reek of intelligence and cunning. So he takes a look at you and waits. Captain Gloin bows. You guys bow too?
Yes, sir. Very low.
Oh.
Your Highness? Your Highness?
He's waiting for the Magister.
Yeah, Your Highness. Pleasure.
So Prince John looks at all of you. He stays on his throne. He's like, I take it you are the ones that were sent by Abbot Hugo to hunt Lord Wolfingdon and his group.
Not familiar with the Lord Wolfingdon, Your Highness. I am in pursuit of a Magister, a lady that I do suspect of witchcraft. And upon Abbot's orders, we were told to search for them. Does it seem? But from what I am,
a lady?
Yes.
She looked like a bush. She reeked of animals.
Yes, she's a interesting person. I looked forward to bringing her to the abbot to discover whether she practices witchcraft or not.
She gave us the slip in the merchant quarters. I would like to speak to her. So before you burn her at the stake, I may want to interrogate her and see if she truly is a witch.
I will
which direction they went?
inform the abbot, and I'm sure he will comply with your wishes.
Do you know which direction they went? I heard there was some trouble at the gypsy.
They're going to Dartmouth.
Is that before or after?
They're going to Dartmouth. They took the cross. So we can't overtly try them for anything. Even under, as long as my brother is king.
I apologize, Your Majesty. They took a cross?
They took the cross, which means they're going on the crusade.
Oh.
Which means all their crimes have been removed. But they killed some of my men.
They dared?
They did. They did. So,
People in their Majesty.
if they do not leave on the crusade, they are forfeit. But I think they will leave on the crusade. He turns to his wife. She nods, gets up, and leaves the room. He turns back, and you see most of the people in the room leave. except for a couple of his, like 4 of his knights, his elite. They stay in the room. What I say to you now, what we do, remains in this room. Is this satisfactory?
Yes, I swear by the god, I shall not betray your trust, Your Highness.
I nod.
He turns to the captain. You may leave, Captain. The captain bows and walks away. He turns back to you, just you two. They have an ancient relic, an ancient British relic. The sword Excalibur. You've both heard of Excalibur. You know what Excalibur is.
It exists? I thought it was but a legend.
Yeah.
Talked amongst the witches of the old days.
The Magister carries it. It has been confirmed to be the true Excalibur by my own personal Magister. That sword must not leave British lands. If they take it to the Saracen lands, it is being removed from the Isle of Britannia. It must never leave our land. It must remain here.
How long
I agree.
did they escape? How far behind are we?
You are 2 days behind on boat. It matters not. Catching them and attacking them will mean nothing. We won't catch them on the ocean. I have a way to do this clandestinely. You will ride to Dartmouth. You will arrive after them. And you will engage them, but not in combat. You will engage them in friendship. You will become their allies, their friends. My people will arrive behind you.
Friendship bracelet?
You will make friends. You will install yourself among them. But there will come a time, and we will tell you when, that you are to take the sword from the Magister. During the last 2 weeks in Dartmouth, there will be a tournament. There is always a fair before a war. There will be a tournament, and I'm sure Lord Wolfingdon or one of his knights will compete. So, I would like you two to also compete in the tournament, as you are a knight. He points at you, Brain, your character. I would like you to joust in the tournament. Show off your colors. Take on Lord Wolfingdon himself. And you, brother Joseph, come here. Step forward. Do you step forward, Alex?
I did.
On your knees.
I'll say it again.
On your knees. The king orders you to get on your knees.
Okay, I get down on my knees.
He pulls a sword out. He puts one on one shoulder. He goes around, puts the sword on the other shoulder, touches your shoulder. I name you Sir Joseph. I bequeath lands and title to you. You are now a knight, not just a cleric. Under me, the Prince Regent of England.
I'm kind of like an Ave. My mouth is open. I bow down deeply and I say, I shall be your servant.
Very good. Go. Engage them in that tournament. We will, both of you, behave honorably, behave nobly, and when the time comes, when I arrive, we will take the sword, and it will remain where it belongs, in England.
Yes, it will, Your Highness.
You may take 100 of my knights. Add those to your forces.
Okay. So that gives us 126 men?
It gives you 100, so now you have 100. Yeah, 100. You have 125 men. Oh, yeah. Also, if you're not counting the big dog.
No, you said I got six clerics,
you have
20 men.
Clerics, yourself, you're the 6th cleric.
Okay.
And you have 3 knights plus the NPC, plus Captain Gloin.
Any chance of getting some gold coin while we are to smooth the road?
Coin.
I need to bribe people.
Yeah, I'll take some gold coin.
Whatever you need, you let me know.
Oh, we're getting this all expensive.
It's fucking King Prince John. Whatever you ask him for, he'll give it to you.
Well, that's what I said. I asked him for some gold.
Gold, how much you need?
I don't know how much is gold now those days.
Gold, they're shillings and pennies, I think.
Pennies, shillings, and pounds.
Let me give you what a little higher what royalty generally carries on them. Okay, I'll do that. How about that? So you guys can have money. He's going to give this to each of you.
Yeah.
He is totally buying you guys. So high aristocracy. What's an L? That's like those are pounds.
That's a pound.
Nice.
That's a pound.
You
1 pound, 200 shillings, 200 shillings.
Yeah, those are pounds.
5,
Yep.
6, 11.
10 shillings.
11 plus 5 is 16. Plus 1, 17 pounds for each of you. 17 pounds, you can go purchase whatever the fuck you want with those 17 pounds. Once he's done, Magister.
I have one more for the prince.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Ask for what else. What do you need?
Prince, if I may dare to ask, who do you recommend to get a better armor? If I have to compete, I would like to represent you.
You will be
in a way.
You will please be supplied with armor during the tournament. Armor that represents your station and that flies my colors. Both of you.
I bow down deeply again.
Okay.
I'm such a slut for money.
Magister James, is it? Please remain here.
James.
You are dismissed. Sir Joseph.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yes, you leave.
Huh?
You leave?
Oh, well, did you say he wanted me to stay or did he just address
He wants
me?
the Magister to stay. He wants you to leave.
Yes.
I bow down and I walk out.
He turns to the Magister. I understand that you have had problems with one of Richard's mercenaries. A man called Mercadier.
Yes, Your Highness. How did you hear of such things?
I know a lot. He turns. Your loss of station is removed. Your lands are returned to you, and you are again a knight. I will deal with Mercadier if he ever lands on the English soil again. He is currently in France. So I warn you, you may run into him again.
Thank you, Your Highness. It's very gracious of you.
The sword must remain on English lands, sir. It is very
We can do no other. You'll have nothing else. We'll have Excalibur back in your hands.
He nods his head, and he goes, and he dismisses you. You guys both get the hint that this guy, even though he's kind of a cunning dirtbag, he isn't all that bad.
Well, at least
I mean, he just made this guy a knight and he gave me back my lands and stuff. That's pretty heavy. You know what? When he said he was a whore for money, I was like, oh, that's funny because I don't give a shit what this guy says. But I don't know now. He kind of hooked it up.
I just went from a nobody to a knight with land.
Man.
And
Exactly.
title.
I feel it. I didn't get it before, but I feel it now.
All right, so we're going to take a 5-minute bathroom break. Then I'm going to go to the other group, and I'll come back to you guys after about half an hour of the other group. Okay?
Okay.
Sound good? All right. So these games are about 3 hours long, so we're halfway. So I'm going to pause the video. Everyone take a quick bathroom break, and I will be back in 5 minutes. All right, so I'm recording. We're back. Day 3. Madeline, roll again. Saving throw. Constitution.
Clicking on it. I passed finally.
You are no longer sick. By day 4, you'll recover that Constitution point that you lost. Okay?
So tomorrow I recover it.
Yeah, tomorrow you recover. Today you're still down 1. Okay, but you are no longer seasick. You will not catch this again on this boat, at least. So
Okie
you have to
dokie.
be in like a different type of boat to try again. All right, so or during a nasty storm. Let's see where we are with the weather. Okay, really bad weather this day. Unfavorable winds and really bad weather. So you got a really bad day. So,
Geoffrey. Geoffrey.
so
Geoffrey.
Lord!
What is going on with your prayers?
So that's what you guys do.
My God. I don't have the power of foresight, so I simply could not see this coming. I have been doing my prayers every day.
To pray.
Okay, it's bad weather, not terrible weather, so you don't have to roll again. But if you get terrible weather, I will make you guys roll again. All of you. So.
I have been doing my praying, yes. Yes, but
I need you to pray now.
God gives trials and tribulations to all of his children.
I don't care. Pray now.
I will return to my room and I will pray again.
Now here on deck.
You're getting sound effects.
Yes.
The
crew is getting wet, Geoffrey. Everyone's getting wet. You might as well come here and show God your devotion. Pray.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything else you guys want to do on day 3? John, Madeline?
I literally can't think of anything.
Can't you do a blessing? Isn't there something you could do, Geoffrey?
So day 3 is spent by Geoffrey being yelled at by his lord.
I cannot control God's whim. The winds and the sea.
Geoffrey, one of the purposes of having a cleric in my group is, one, you could take care of us, you could heal us, but we also need blessings. We need a blessing now, Geoffrey. Now. Magister, don't you think we need a blessing?
Don't you have blessings?
I have a blessing. I may
try blessing the boat,
but it's not like sight or whatever.
Bless the boat. Bless the captain. Bless this guy here. I pull out one of the crewmen with one eye.
See if I can actually bless the fucking ship.
You have blessing, first of all.
This man has one eye. The other one's made out of wood. Bless him.
Ty, do you have blessing?
Yeah, I have blessing.
All right.
Bless someone. Magister.
I'm double checking to see if I can bless a fucking object. I can bless.
Is there any way you could help Geoffrey to be more effective?
He's a magister.
He is smart. So far,
it doesn't say anywhere you can, so go right ahead. Roll a bless. What are you going to bless? The boat, the sail.
I am going to bless the boat itself.
Go ahead.
Yes, please. Anything.
I hope you fail, dude. I got a good one.
We'll see. No. No. I go outside. I'm like, and I attempt to bless the boat, which I get a +3 bonus to that. But that's probably going to be very hard, nevertheless, because it's a fucking boat.
I don't care. Bless anything. I need this weather to stop.
Nope, 9. Nothing.
You don't know that the blessing didn't work. So, but you went ahead, you blessed it. But you do feel that you can't do that again. So you do feel that God's power has left you for today. At least when it comes to blessing.
Oh, like so if I fail any spell check, then the power, all of God's power is gone?
No, just that one.
Or just for that?
Just that one. You can't bless again today.
I figured out something I want to do on this day.
Okay.
Well,
I want to hear his disappointment.
So did it work?
I go back. I go back inside. I'm like,
bad weather.
I go back inside. Lord Wolfenden, I have dedicated all of my studies to the arts of healing. But
so you're saying that you can't bless? I
can bless.
So you're saying that...
But God has chosen this day to allow us to go through our tribulation.
So God has chosen this day to abandon you, is what you're telling me. And abandon
me. He has merely allowed us to go through this trial as we must. The sun will not always be as bright as the best day of your life.
Geoffrey,
and sometimes
you need to do better. I've overlooked your weirdness with the women and the crossbow. I've overlooked that.
You have given me the crossbow, my lord.
Yes, and I've overlooked
in reference to women. I do not appreciate any slander.
I saw you dancing.
My shrub.
Everybody here saw you dancing with those two women and about to marry them.
Dance. I feasted. If you wish to accuse me of the sin of gluttony, you would be perhaps closer to the right than any of this
What did
lust.
Jonathan say? And Madeline and Jonathan.
Lord Wolfenden, I do not appreciate you telling me these things.
I can tell you these things. And it did not stop you from saying no. You said that it did not stop you from saying no. You were about to marry those women.
I was not going to marry those women.
You said you wanted to save them. I forgot.
Oh, perhaps you want to see two women stab each other as well.
Does anyone want to step in between the Lord and his cleric?
So, Geoffrey, you need to pray more.
Let us get inside into the boat.
We are already inside.
No, he was outside.
Here,
you were
Geoffrey.
outside doing the blessing.
Here's a drink, Geoffrey.
You realize
this
that,
will help
that
you.
the Lord Wolfingdon is drunk.
I need some blessings tomorrow. Or later.
If you desire it as such, I may do so.
Okay. Madeline, are you doing anything today?
Yes, I asked them if someone can teach me how to read.
You
do not know how to read?
Lord Wolfenden, it's quite common to not know how to read.
I just thought that with her scouting ways, that she knew how to read.
Oh, no, not in the slightest.
He's a nobleman.
So you're saying...
He's a nobleman. He thinks everyone's educated just like him.
Unfortunately, Lord Wolfenden, other than the clerical order and those of the Institute, most peasants, and many villagers, villains, are unaware of the arts of reading in Latin. So,
well, I think that's unacceptable. I need my people to be educated. Can any of you teach her?
I will.
Thank you, Magister. See, Magister, I really appreciate you and your effectiveness.
Okay, you gotta keep reminding me that you're doing this, and it's gonna take you like 7, like a year. She's already fairly old.
Yeah.
So thank you.
So he starts homeschooling.
Yeah.
Francis.
Thank you.
See, I like that. See, Magister, thank you. Here.
Okay, Madeline and John, you guys gonna do anything before these two kill each other?
Now, does that mean the Cymri? I mean, I know that. Can he read?
Cymri does not believe in God, and he's a werewolf.
No one's perfect.
John, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, join in.
Cymri, can you read other than the stars?
Yes, he can.
No. Well.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, I read a little bit.
You can read a little. Okay, see? He's not completely lost.
I was reading the Bible until someone tossed it into the woods.
You were reading the Bible?
I was.
Yes.
See, Geoffrey, you had some influence on him.
Yes.
Why don't you teach him more of the Bible, Geoffrey? He has taken the cross.
Did he? Yes. Of course he took the cross.
Yes, like we all have taken the cross.
Now, just to confirm, he won't turn into a wolf until the next.
I according to you and the Magister's studies, I am no expert. I rely on you to explain things to me.
Isn't anytime soon.
No. You know better than me, I'm relying on you, just like I'm relying on you to bless the boat and bless the crew.
I, just
and the captain.
I wanted reconfirmation. You saw what I saw.
It's okay. It's okay, Geoffrey. God loves you. You will be okay. Teach him the Bible. God will see it as a good thing, and he will protect you and bless you.
I am sure. Now, does he care for the Bible truly? Or do you really wish to learn more?
If he's taken the cross, he cares for the Bible. Harry, do you like the Bible? Do you love our Lord Jesus Christ?
Well, I was reading it, but I didn't get far enough into it to make a true decision.
So you're not against it, right? You want to learn more?
I never said I was against it.
Okay, so you wouldn't be opposed to Geoffrey teaching you. I thought I asked a question. Arthur, where's my stick?
Sorry. I had to help my dad and my mom with something.
Okay, so we're about to ask you a question. So you're not against
Shall I hit him,
learning? If he doesn't speak again, I need you to hit him very hard. I figure the shots to the head help.
I never said I was against it. I was learning on my own.
So you wouldn't be unwilling to learn from our resident?
No, I wouldn't.
Geoffrey, you have a pupil. You know what?
This is as you wish. It shall be
Geoffrey,
so.
we shall have mass every day on the boat. Hopefully that would help our weather conditions. And Harry will be your altar boy.
No more drinks for Felix during the game.
No, I should let you be. I should make you aware of this, of course. But I am officially not a father. I am part of a separate order.
I don't care. You're the closest to God here.
So
and
long as you are aware and you're okay.
I don't care. Okay, there's nobody here closer to God than you.
All right, you guys will never get to Dartmouth if I don't get to day 4.
Yes. so that's it's settled. You'll have mass every day.
Literally, the other guy's going to catch you on foot.
All right, we go.
Felipe, quick question.
Yes, John.
So the storm, it rages straight through the night?
Most of the day, yes. You need to do your astrology? Yeah, you can do it. It's okay.
Cool.
Roll, sir. What's your question? What are you asking?
Same question. What's my true name, basically? No. I rolled a freaking 2.
Ouch.
Even rolling high would probably.
The universe continues to laugh at you.
Yep, pretty much.
Madeline,
as Lord Wolfenden says, I do what I was told.
Madeline and the Magister Surgeon, do you do anything else before I roll for the next day? Day 4?
Mm-mm.
Day 4 is a 15. Okay, we have the winds are unfavorable, so the sail isn't you're not sailing that fast, but you have good weather this day, so no one has to roll for anything.
Alex.
So you move a little faster.
So I'm gonna approach Allan really quickly.
Okay. Go ahead,
Magister, we need to convince the Lord in the regards to the courts and the politics.
Yes, but he seems confident that that the best solution should be to avoid the court.
Well, the court in broad daylight should be fine, so long as we don't engage in illicit activities. I believe we'll be fine.
However, I do believe that the way to go about it is not to ignore the court, as I have already advised him of this. What I believe should be done is to contact the various political opponents who are more adept and knowing of how to deal with him peacefully.
Very well. I mean, this seems like a well thought out plan, and I know that dealing with the court should be the best way.
At the very least, they cannot be ignored.
Now or later? Wait another day. Give him some time.
When we get to the port where the armies are, I'm going to contact a few of my associates and see if I could not find a few political allies.
Felipe, I just want to take a phone real quick.
Either Lord Wolfingdon would wish to speak with them is of his own volition.
Yes.
Okay. You guys done?
Yeah.
Madeline and John, you guys want to do anything before I go to day 5?
More reading lessons.
I think that's happening every day.
Okay.
One thing I while I'm teaching and reading the Bible with John, with Harry at Peter, I'm like, Harry, you knew those people your whole life, didn't you? John? Forget that. Go ahead. Go on.
No, that's
Sorry, I thought I was unmuted.
No, this is a good conversation. I want to hear this.
So Harry, you knew those people your whole life?
Aye, that I did.
Yes. Well, you never noticed them turning to werewolves before this point.
No, never did.
Well,
from what you and the Magister have told me, apparently it's because I turned into a wolf myself, so probably wouldn't remember.
Perhaps, but at the same time, that doesn't leave that, from my own deductions, that means you are likely not the one who turned them. If you were, you'd be able to see them turn before, at least one time, sure. The light would land on them first. So, my dear Harry, perhaps the wolf you hunt exists. But nevertheless, your curse is far more demanding than any hunt that he may do. Perhaps at the next town we'll be able to find your another method to find your true name. That is your plan, right? To cure yourself?
I am trying to find out my real name.
Well, you're trying, yes. Well,
okay, that's it.
Let's continue with our reading.
Okay,
that's it.
Madeline,
that
you have
sounds
anything?
about right.
Or I go to day 5. John, anything?
He's gonna try for another roll when he gets a chance.
Go for it.
I want to bless this shit.
Okay, let Tyler bless the ship, and you do your roll, John. Real quick. Let Tyler bless the ship, and you do your roll after.
I rolled unnatural 21.
Okay.
Nice.
So you bless the ship. So that's going to basically give the ship a +4 to saving throws if a ship could do saving throws. So when I roll, I will try to make things a little more favorable for you guys, at least the next day. So one day.
Woohoo!
To John, go ahead, roll your astrology. Let me know if you make it.
Nope. Wow. Jeez. Got a 4 this time.
All right, so we still got a little more time. Day 5. Well, your thing worked. You have favorable winds and weather on day 5.
Nice.
You did 48 fucking miles on day 5. Okie doke. So, anyone wants to do anything on day 5?
I would like to have tea with the captain.
The captain is surprised when the shrubber
Tim
asks him for tea. Are you better dressed now, or you're still dressed like a bush?
I'm back in my normal clothes for now. The bush has to dry out.
So you prettied up.
Hold up. When I see her out of her clothes, I'm like, who is this woman? I've never seen her in my life.
The captain is,
Lord Wolfenden.
Of course.
We have a stowaway.
The captain is, of course, and he has a very. He sits down with you, and closes the door on the cleric, and has tea with you. Anything you'd like to speak about, what, my lady?
Some stories
Awkward around you, but he doesn't want to marry you.
Thank goodness. I just want to know about his travels he has been on.
I've all over Britannia. I've also been to Ireland. That's across the strait there. We've been all over Britannia and Wales and Ireland, but that's about it. We don't go too far. In all honesty, we're a bunch of ruffians. You get what you paid for.
You guys seem fun.
Yes, milady. So are you. You seem fun too. You seem to have a little of the Fae in you. We noticed that.
I pull out the rocks I took from that giant boulder, and I'm like, oh, it's because of these.
Oh, what are those? What are these? He looks at them.
I chipped off rocks from a magic rock boulder from where fairies entered.
So these are magical. That's probably why we have favorable winds now.
Yeah, sure, it's these nice rocks. These rocks are great. I've gotten through a lot with them.
Yes, you're like a breath of fresh air. You and the rocks and not wearing that bush for a change. So he's after this, the rest of the crew is pretty much enchanted with her, but it's not like a
no.
But it's not like a nasty, dirty. They want to do something with you. It's more like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs type thing. So they basically
I am going to be a princess.
Yeah, they pretty much treat you like a princess. So whatever you say to them, they do. After this.
This is wonderful. This is great.
So she's now pretty much the commander now.
What in the name of Jesus Christ? Eventually, I put 2 and 2 together that she's Francis. I'm like,
she used her favor. So, day 6. Anyone else has do anything before I do day 6?
I bless the ship again.
All right. Go ahead, bless the ship, and John, you may want to do your astrology.
Yep.
It's only a 12, so not likely.
I would like to shake my rocks at the sky.
All right.
Lord Wolfingdon, you missed it. She got out of her clothing, out of her freaking shrubbery.
Okay. Not out of the clothing, out of the shrub. I am still
That's what I meant to say.
covered.
She enchanted the crew. They're now pretty much.
They all love her now.
She's not a commander. She's the captain now. So go ahead, John. Roll for your astrology.
7. Okay. I'm not doing very well right now.
John, you really suck at astrology. All right.
Yes.
Meanwhile, in Lancaster, Alex and Brain, you guys there? I know Brain's there. He's providing sound effects.
All right, I hope it's not too loud. They're not disturbing.
No, they're not too loud at all. Everyone who's not here, please mute yourselves. That's just what I'm gonna say. Alex, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're gonna pick up right as you step out of the prince's mansion with all your new titles and your new goodies and your new plans. So you step outside. You guys want to say anything to each other as you're stepping outside?
Yes. I approach the Magister. I say, Magister, we may need to have a word.
I agree. While I am thankful for everything he's given us, this is a little odd, isn't it?
It may be. But right now, I'm more concerned about how our captain will react. I do not know if you noticed when I had my talk with him on the... He's not a big fan of Prince John.
Yeah, that much was apparent.
It may be better if we do not tell him what has transpired. I would suggest we would keep the honors that the prince bestowed upon us between you and me for now. That way we can ensure his loyalty.
Okay. The two of you, as you're stepping out of the mansion, you're interrupted
but
by
I think
a
eventually
squawk.
we do have to tell him the truth. Maybe when he's on a boat and he can't do anything about it.
The two of you, as you're stepping out of the mansion, you're like in the middle of your conversation. You get interrupted by like the squawk of a falcon, directly above the two of you. Do you look up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
You want us to roll?
This black
if
and white
we know
falcon.
what this is?
You don't have to roll. You see it. You see this black and white falcon. Basically, that's it. Giving you this glare from the top of the mansion. And it looks over you at the both of you, stops its eyes on very intelligently on the Magister, and then on the new knight, and then it looks beyond the two of you at a dude on horseback, maybe 20 feet away from you.
Okay. Do we turn to see who's on the horseback?
I'm asking you if you do it.
What, do we hear him coming?
Yes. Well, you see the bird looking at him, so the guy's not coming.
Okay, so
he's not coming. He's been there. He's standing there. He was waiting.
I turn around to look.
Okay, you see a dude dressed kind of like a monk. He's got like a monk's robes, but he has furs, like a very lustrous looking furs. This ridiculous looking hat that sticks out completely. It's got like a feather sticking out of it. He's got like a rat face and a goatee. And on his chest is the pin of the sheriff. This is the sheriff.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's the sheriff?
He has a very large black stallion underneath him. And he rides it right up to you. He takes one look at both of you. And he goes, brother.
I bow slightly, say, good afternoon, sir.
Brother.
May I know of your name?
Brother Joseph and Knight, Sir James, is it?
Sir Freewell.
I am Richard de Glanville, Sheriff of the Wilderlands. You were heading to impart church justice on my jurisdiction. It's a good thing you made it here first. I have something for you. You are being sent by the Prince south to Dartmouth.
Yes, sir.
I know exactly where your friends that you're trying to find are. I know what ship they're on, and I can give you a faster ship if you'd like to catch them on the water.
That would be ideal.
Excellent. You may want to send some of your men south. I don't think my ship can take 100-something men. They could probably take half of that.
Okay.
Well, I don't think...
Magister Freewell, what do you think? Should we
You sound kind of far away. Again.
Yeah, I don't think the ship is the best approach. We don't want to attack them on the water.
Well, we might not need to. They have left 2 days before us. As long as we make it to Dartmouth in time for the attorney, that is probably the most important thing.
Agreed.
You think not?
Agreed.
What do you think, Magister, about per se taking 5 of the clerics? Maybe 20 or 30 of the prince's men and letting Captain take the rest with him and meet us in Dartmouth.
That's a good plan. Let's have the captain take the men, and we'll take the others on the boat.
So how many men are you giving to Captain Gloin?
I guess I'll give him about 60, and we'll take 40 with us, plus the 5 clerics. We'll take 40 of the prince's men.
Okay, so you're giving him 60 men to take on the boat to chase these.
No, I'm giving him 60 men to take by horse.
Oh, you guys.
We're gonna take the boat with 40 men plus 5 clerics. Okay. He's gonna ride by horse to meet us in Dartmouth.
Okay, Magister, you good with that?
I'm good with that. I mean, although 40 men on a boat is nuts.
No, 40 men is good. It's a large boat. It's a faster, much more seaworthy boat.
Yeah, and 40 men should give us enough.
They took a dirtbags boat. Okay, this is an actual military boat. So 40 naval.
So 45.
45. You're taking the clerics.
Yes, sir.
40 of Prince John's troops, I imagine. And
yes, sir.
Gloin is taking his own troops with another bunch. So you got 45 men and you 2. All right, got it. All right, so the sheriff.
Thank you, Sheriff. You've been instrumental.
The ship waits for you at the dock.
I may need about an hour to get some things on the orders of the prince. I need my armor.
Of course. Your armor that you want is going to be in Dartmouth. They'll give it to you there.
Oh, it's going to... Okay. Then I guess never mind. I'm ready to go. Just need to make sure we have enough supplies for the trip.
All right, so you guys go and you get enough supplies, food and shit like that. You're good to go.
My grog. Don't forget my grog. You cannot travel on a ship without grog.
Exactly. So you guys are on the ship with your 40 men, 45 men, all 5 clerics.
Very clerical.
Very clerical, exactly. Well, they love clerics are big drinkers. So Friar Took. So
exactly.
So you guys get on the boat. There is a crew on the boat. There's another 10 or so. These are sailors. These are the sheriff's men. They wear the same black cloaks he does. They're heavily armed. So you have an extra 10 on top of your 45.
So 55 men.
Yeah, these are under the command of Captain Blackwell.
Blackwell, okay. Man, I gotta start writing all these down.
So Captain Blackwell greets you. This dude looks like a pirate. He's got an eye patch, beard. He's not in armor, but he's got a pretty magnificent looking sword, and he doesn't look like he looks seasoned. He's like, "Welcome,
got it.
Welcome. Let's give this ship a name. Go ahead, you guys can name it. I'll let you name the ship.
Argus.
The Argos? Nice. Okay, so the Argos, it's a large, very large, almost a warship, but not quite a warship. And it's ready for you guys. And it takes off, basically chasing these guys. So it's going to move at more or less twice the speed that their ship goes. Okay, so you may or may not catch them. So let's do, they were 2 days ahead of you, and they're on day 5. Right, Tyler? Left off on day 5. You've done 180 miles on day 5. So you guys...
I rolled a 12 on my prayer thing.
Yeah.
The
last day was 48 miles. That's the highest you can do. The most you can do.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
No, I meant like for this day, for the next day coming up.
For day 5? Okay.
Yeah, I did a blessing, and it was a 12, so not likely that it passed.
So this would be like day 3. This is the equivalent of day 3 that we're doing for you guys, because you were 2 days behind. So I'm gonna roll for your first day. So we gotta do 3 days to catch up to them.
Okay.
So 17 is you get some of that bad weather. So unfavorable winds and bad weather. So now this ship does twice the speed. So that's 48. Okay. Do you guys have anything to do on the 3rd day? Do you want to do in particular right now?
Well, the first couple of days I'm gonna keep everybody semi-drunk and get to know my clerics.
Yeah. First, both of you roll saving throws.
Okay, give me a second.
Constitution saving throws. Add Constitution bonus to it.
So that's a D20, right?
Yeah. 1d20. Add your Constitution bonus. You got to roll over your saving throw. Your stats should be. You should have saves.
Okay, I rolled an 18 straight. Do I need to add my Constitution thing, or the 18 is enough?
No, you're fine. Brain, go ahead.
I got 11.
11. What is your saving throw thing? I think it's 14 or 15.
It's 15.
Okay, so you failed. So you're seasick. Okay?
Oh.
All right, so this first day you don't lose anything, but if you're still sick on the second day, you will lose a point of Constitution. Okay?
On a third day, you know what I'd like to do? I have that visions ability.
So, okay, so this is, but wait, you're going to do it on the third day? This is your first day, which is day 3 for them.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's my first day?
So this is your first day.
No, on the first day, I'm gonna get to know the like I said, my clerics, because we really haven't too much time to, because when you're writing, it's kind of hard. So like I said, get them a little drunk, get soldiers to talk, try to see if I can get any information out of the captain.
Brother Mathias is remember to write some of these things down. Brother Mathias is the head of your clerics, the 5 clerics. He's the one in command.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna start writing this crap down. Okay, so I got Brother Mathias,
Captain Blackwell.
Hold on, Brother Mathias, head of clerics.
Mm-hmm. Captain Blackwell is the captain of the ship. You don't really need anyone else, I think.
Okay, Magister's name is Freewell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, James Freewell.
Okay. So I guess the 4 of us would be sitting down for some drinks on the first night.
Right? I guess I'm seasick, so I don't know if drinking's going to help here.
So yeah, the 4 of you except for him, you're all sick.
So I guess the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Wait, did the sheriff go with us or no?
The sheriff did not go with you. He sent you. He just gave you the boat.
Okay. Well, I guess... So, Brother Mathias, tell me a little bit about your order. How long have you been serving Abbot Hugo? Hello?
Brother Mathias, I don't serve Abbot Hugo. Brother Joseph, I serve the church. I serve the same person you serve.
I apologize for my words.
I serve. You serve the Knights Hospitaller, don't you?
Just like you, yes.
No, I am Knights Templar.
You have the other order.
Yes, so I serve Robert de Sable. He is the current Grand Master of the Knights Templar.
Well, while we may serve different orders, the one we truly serve is God himself, so...
Yes, Brother Joseph. And I see that you are a very devout Christian. He's like, I salute you. And he drinks. Now, we will be seeing Grand Master de Sable in Dartmouth. He is there. He's one of the commanders of the King's fleet.
Oh, it will be an honor. I heard so many great things about him. He, from what I understand, he truly is a man of law, of God, and his true servant.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is, good sir. And your friend.
I'm glad to be of your company.
Your friend here, Sir James. Do you require healing? I can have one of my clerics remove the illness.
It would be terrific. I do not think the sea agrees with him much.
Do you want me to do it, Brain? Brain, you there? Hello, Brain. I think Brain stepped away, so we'll just continue.
Just heal his ass.
All right,
Brain, are you there?
Okay, the first cleric that attempts to heal fails. The second cleric makes it. So Brain has his seasickness removed by a cleric that isn't an evil bastard who likes watching people suffer. So
But it was just sickness. You can survive sick. I didn't heal myself.
Yeah. So
just sickness.
Yeah. So, what else do you want to do, Alex?
Well, let's pick Captain Blackwell's brain a little. Captain, how long you been in charge of the boat? You look like a man of the sea yourself.
I've been a part of His Majesty's fleet, his navy, for 20 years, sir.
You're a true salesman. You must know these seas better than most people know the streets in their own town.
Yes, we'll catch up to these brigands that have escaped you. Have no doubt.
So is this ship belongs to the king, or is this the ship that the sheriff owns?
This ship belongs to the king. The sheriff is his hand.
I see. And how long have you worked for the sheriff for a long time as well?
I do not work for the sheriff. I work for the prince.
No, I asked if you have worked with the sheriff for a long time.
The sheriff of the Wilderness has worked with much in the north, including myself. I know him well.
I see.
Richard de Glanville
what do you know
is
about
a
him?
fair, just man. If you get my drift. I heard that he once... there's a story we've heard of a village where a farmer, one of her goats was robbed and stolen, and they never found who could have done it. But there was a vagabond in the area. She complained to the sheriff, and he found the vagabond, and she said that it couldn't have been him, that it had to be another gentleman in town, one who had apparently had relations with her in the past. So the sheriff hung them both, because he wasn't sure which one of them it was. As you can see, a fair man. And he takes a drink.
Please continue.
That's the story.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear. I heard something about... Okay. Never mind. I'll listen to it later.
The sheriff hung two innocent people.
Oh, he hung both of them because you couldn't decide which one was the guilty one.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
As you can see, a fair man.
Yes, I understand the fairness. I will pray for the souls of those hung.
Criminals, vagabonds, and adulterers. Both criminals.
Well, even vagabonds and adulterers' souls
you
should be prayed
for. Crimes in the wilderness, Sir Joseph.
As Jesus teaches us not to cast a stone, we shall too pray for every soul, and let God decide which souls are worthy of Him and which ones are not.
You men of God do that. He thinks.
And I am a man of God.
Brain, you back?
I am back.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
And he is no longer feeling sick.
Yeah, no, one of the clerics healed you.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I guess I will take that beverage now.
So don't worry about that. You're not gonna get any worse. That's it, unless you got terrible weather. Then you both have to roll again. And then a story was told about the sheriff where he hung two innocent men.
I did hear that.
Okay.
I did hear that.
Yes, baby. Did you come to visit? Does anyone want to see the mascot?
Where's the mascot?
Let's have an Abby meeting.
Where is she? Yeah, shit.
Abby. It's the baby. It's the baby.
Aha, there she is.
All right, so anything else you guys want to talk about while you're there? If I do day two?
Two.
Do day two?
Yes,
Yes, sir. I'm okay with it, unless Brain wants something to
Hey,
add
you want
something.
me to do day 2?
Day 2, let's go for it.
Oh shit! I rolled a 20. Let's see what that means.
It's a beautiful day,
wind.
right? Oh.
Wow. It's really bad. You guys got no fucking wind.
I was gonna say typhoon, but you know, or tsunami.
minus 2 miles. So I rolled a 1. So you went 1 mile. So you really fucked that one up. So that's 50. So
seems like God is against you.
Since when does rolling a 20 is a shit thing?
yeah, this one is bad. All right, so this is a miserable fucking day because you got basically a still ocean, just completely still. So you guys,
Okay, it almost feels like God is against you.
This is a fast shift, so it does double normally. So you do 2 miles instead of 1.
Okay, so I need to roll the stupid thing again?
What thing? No, you're not seasick.
No.
No, you're only seasick if we get terrible weather.
The boat didn't move. We can't be seasick.
So basically, we have no wind at all, apparently.
No wind whatsoever. One of those fucking still ass days on the sea. Nothing moves.
So I guess I'm gonna spend my day in contemplation, and I'm going to pray so to see if I can get visions.
Oh, you can do visions? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so you got to roll, don't you?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Prayer check.
So do a prayer check, and like you said.
Okay, so do a D20. I got a 14 plus. Let me see. What am I?
That's it. 14 is good enough. 14 is good enough. Oh yeah, but let me know if you roll over a 15.
No, I rolled a 14. Oh, who else you asking?
You, only you. You rolled a 14?
No, I rolled a 14.
And with your
I get to magic or to theology?
Prayer check. You always.
I don't see a check.
It would be magic.
Okay, so magic I get a +4.
+4. Okay, so you rolled over 15. Okay, why are you praying? Are you seeking a definitive?
I'm seeking guidance from the god to what awaits us in Dartmouth.
Wait for you in Dartmouth?
Yes, what awaits for me in Dartmouth, like how to proceed forward for wisdom.
Okay, you see a great horse, and you see basically a lord that you've never met before, Lord Wolfingdon, charging at you with a lance. That's what waits for you.
Do I see anybody else? Do I see the Cymri or Madeline?
You see great danger
Francis.
when it comes to
what?
Great danger when it comes to the Cymri.
Okay.
And you hear that music, and you hear the horse.
Yes.
Go ahead, put it like a wolf's howl.
Divine music. Everything seemed bleak.
End it with the howl of a werewolf.
Yes.
There you go. That's what you hear. That's what you see in your vision.
Yeah. I shiver and I go to seek out my Magister.
Since you rolled high enough, I'll give you a little more. You see past this, and you see all the way to a mountain in the Holy Land. Okay, and you see at the top of a mountain an old man wearing black robes, holding up a knife, and there's poison on the knife. That's it. That's your vision.
Okay. Do I see anybody else, or just the old man with the knife with poison on it?
An old man with a long beard. He looks like Osama bin Laden, holding up a knife with poison on it. That's it. That's what you see.
Okay. Okay.
He sits atop of a mountain.
Sounds very interesting.
Okay, so you come out of that.
Okay.
Anything else you guys want to do on this second day for you?
Well, I'm gonna call Brother Mathias, and I'm gonna call Sir Freewell. to have a little conversation about what I dreamt.
Okay, tell them what you saw.
But you want me to tell them what I saw?
Brain, you there? No, you decide what you're gonna tell them. Brain, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
You sound far away again, man. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm up. I'm here.
Brothers, Sir James, I had a vision. God sent me some things that await us. I do feel we are in great danger when we arrive to Dartmouth, so be wary. I saw a knight charging me with a lance, with anger in his eyes. I felt a presence in the Cymri, an evil spirit. He was so strong, with desire for blood, that was overwhelming. I've never felt such terror in my life.
For desire for blood. I mean, this story of the werewolves and the suspicions of the Cymri make me believe that he may be one. Did you see anything in your visions about that? Anything that can
I do not
warn
know.
us of further danger?
I did hear a howl of a wolf. I'm not as familiar as you are. I do study, but I'm not a magister. So I do not know as much of the lore of the werewolf, other than that it is an evil creature.
Brother,
but yes, I felt a presence within him that was not natural.
That makes
Mathias
sense.
Says, we will have to destroy this creature. You're aware of this?
We might not be able to at first, but we must first learn what it is. And if needs be, bring it to the trial for the church so it can show the people around us.
Brother, Sir Joseph, it is a monster. Myself,
I
my clerics.
put my hand on his shoulder. I will always be a brother. The title of a sir
Brother Joseph,
is not amongst brothers.
My clerics and I will destroy it. That is precisely why we are here. We specialize in killing these things. Abbot Hugo sent us for a reason.
Have you faced one of those before?
No, we have faced the Walking Dead. So we have faced creatures like it.
I make a sign of the cross over myself.
So we have faced creatures like it already. Whatever kills them will kill this thing also.
We must proceed with caution, for if my visions were true, he may have friends that will try to protect him.
Don't be so hasty. It may be a creature, but it may not be a monster. So I'd like to study it and make sure we're doing the right thing here.
Do you think, Brother Mathias, we might be able to capture it first before we kill it? So we may study it to learn more about how to kill it further on, and how to deal with them?
Okay, you guys are going to have to roll a reaction check. One of you has to decide which one of you is going to try the charisma. This guy likes to kill things. So
I got 9 charisma. What do you got?
I rolled a 6, so I ain't got shit.
No, you don't have to roll anything. I'll tell you what the roll is. Tell me if you have charisma bonuses. Which one of you?
Oh, do I have charisma bonuses? Actually, I think I have a negative charisma. Let me see. My charisma is -1.
I have no bonus. I got no bonus, but I can roll. I can roll
a 2d6. Hold on, I'm going to give you the bonuses. Give me 1 second. And the negatives. Okay, he's brave, so it's a -2. He has another -2 because he's a zealot. So roll 2d6 -4.
What is this?
You
I got a 7.
7? Oh, you rolled high.
That's pretty good, right? It would have been better.
Okay, he's like... Are you sure? We can't just kill it.
I'm sure we should study it further to make sure it's not the only one left and that it's not hurting anybody else. So there's not more out there hurting innocent people.
Brother Mathias, one other thing. I had another vision, but that one I will need to speak with the head of your order. Would you be able to set up an audience for me once we land?
I believe all of us will be in his presence when we land.
Thank you, brother.
He's still looking at Brain. He's like, "Are you sure? You want to try again, Brain? This time you have only a -2. 2d6.
Let's try again. I got a 4.
He's like, well, I understand you. I don't believe I'll be able to convince the others that not killing this creature is the option. We shall see. We will play it by ear. Does that sound fair?
It sounds fair. I'm confident I can turn this around. I'm confident that...
Sir Freewell.
Either way, brother. Both my sword and sword of Sir James will be next to you. Shield in hand.
Okay. We're going to roll for one more day, and then I'm switching to the other group and letting them finish it, okay? So,
okay.
But no RP this day, we're just going to roll. So, it's 14... I want to do as many days as Dave's done. 14 is unfavorable winds and good weather. So even though the winds are garbage, you still make 36 times 2, which is 72 miles on that fucking badass ship. So you're at 112 miles. You are right behind them. Okay. So that's going to be it for you two for this game.
Can we see them?
No, you can't see them. You're not. No, they're right behind. They're like 50 miles behind you. So it's not right behind you. But at their speed,
we're like half a day behind them.
You may be a day. Behind them. Okay, so yeah, you can catch them in one day if you do well the next day. So I'm gonna let you two. You guys are good. Both of you get 1 XP for this game. I think Brain will level up again with that. So hold. If you need to go now, go. If you don't, you want to level up now, or if you want to take part in the voting at the end of the game, just for best RPer, then hang out till 10 o'clock. Okay. If you want to go,
I'll be back.
I'll level you up next game. Whoever leveled. Okay. So
I'll be back.
Plus 1, Philip.
In like 20 minutes.
Okay. So 1 XP for both of you, though. Write that down in your stats. You both made 1.
Okay, so plus 1 for me, right?
Yeah, plus 1 for you, plus 1 for Brain.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, sir.
At 10 o'clock, I'll level people up. So if you hear 10, I'll level you.
Okay.
Okay. So the rest of you. Felix, you back?
I've been back.
Okay. Because I can't see you, man. So I don't know.
Oh no, I had my camera on before, but I turned it off when I saw that you were going with the other group still.
Okay. So we'll do the last half hour of you guys. So you guys are at 180 miles. These guys are 112. So we're doing day 5 for you. 16. 16 is unfavorable winds and bad weathers. You guys make 24 miles today. So you're 204. All right. So this is bad weather with shitty fucking winds. It's not as terrible as the stillness that they ran into. But it's not a good day. So you guys want to repeat this, or you want me to go and do another day?
Yeah, but we're still like way ahead because they had like a whole.
You're currently at 204 miles, and
they're what? How much?
204 miles. In Dartmouth is at 350. You reach Dartmouth at 350. They're at 112. They're moving faster than you. They have a faster boat, so but they've had very bad luck.
Okay.
They will very likely catch you if you keep getting shitty wins.
All right. So, Geoffrey, what's going on with God?
Must you blame God for every pebble that falls off a mountain?
No, but this weather thing is really bad. This is the worst ride I've been on a ship so far.
You've never been on a ship before.
you may not know
the mountains.
Yeah, I know. He don't know that. He don't know that.
You may not know it, but even the Pope himself experiences unfavorable winds. We may make requests of God, but we do not control him.
Make a request. That's all I'm asking.
You want to bless the boat
He
again?
already responded.
You want to try blessing it again? For day 6?
I could try, but the for this date, didn't I already fuck
Geoffrey,
up
here.
12?
Yeah, you
Geoffrey,
fucked
here's
up
some wine.
leading to this day. So you're okay. You can do
Geoffrey.
it next day.
Here's some wine.
Remember, your blessing actually moves the whatever it is up 1 level. So bad weather becomes good weather. Terrible weather becomes bad weather.
So I'm gonna go make another blessing, or attempt.
I'm like this. I believe in you, Geoffrey.
19 is like.
I just want you both to know. Good luck.
We
We're all
believe in
counting
you.
on you.
We're all counting on you.
So I made a blessing.
You
It's
guys are all
19.
way too young to understand that joke.
Oh, way too young.
Actually, I think you guys weren't even born when that joke was told.
I'm gonna put that movie out for both of them. They have to see it. What do you roll, Ty?
What movie?
Airplane.
19.
19. You made it. That's a blessing. So the next day, the when you get to the next day, it'll be a little better, maybe. So, anything else you guys want to do on this day?
How do you feel, Geoffrey? Do you feel that God has listened to you?
Indeed.
Then drink, my friend. Here.
I do not drink like that.
Do not lie. You drink the blood of Christ.
I do drink the blood of Christ.
Then here, have some. Yes.
So you
Commune with me. Commune with me.
Very well. I get bread and all that shit, and I do it. I drink a little. Just a little. Just as much as required.
So
Francis, commune with us.
Oh God, the shrubbery.
I am too busy helping around the ship.
Is she out of her shrubbery?
Yes.
She's hanging out with the 7 dwarfs. They're like hi ho all over the boat.
Off to work we go.
She's like Belle in Beauty and the Beast. So whenever she goes, there's people singing and little birds fly around and shit. That's what she is right now.
Francis, I once thought that the shrubbery you was odd, but after seeing you wear it for the better part of a month, now you look odd without it.
No, I'm quite fine without it.
Yes.
It's fine. The shrub will come back on when we get into the next port.
As you like.
She needs to take advantage of his non-shrubbery as much as possible.
Yes.
Even her face is clean. I think this is a great day. I think your blessing worked.
I highly doubt that it worked in that way.
Do not doubt. It's God. God, He wills it.
Deus Vult.
He walks in mysterious ways.
Yes, indeed. So, do you commune with us, or do you go back to your friends?
I think we should have the Magister commune with us.
I
Magister.
shove the bread in my mouth and gulp down some of the wine, and then I go help out the crew again.
Jesus, it's like.
Thanks for the meal.
That was the body of Christ you just took.
And he took it viciously.
You took the whole thing.
Cymri, are you doing anything besides being silent over there?
Sorry. He's just gonna keep up with his lessons and hold on.
Come here. Come, Cymri. Sit down. Here, part of your lesson. Right here.
Yes.
Open up your Bible.
I have been showing you this. I have been showing you this. Come on.
Yes. Sit down, Cymri.
Sorry
Let's
about that.
gather the Magister as well. I'm sure he would.
Sit down, Cymri, please.
I walk over to where the Magister is, and I knock on his door, and I open it.
Watch out. Watch out. You might catch a dagger in your neck, and that shit proves very deadly.
By the way, Rocky went over and he's sitting with the guys getting drunk.
Rocky,
Getting drunk.
you're a good dog.
Rocky starts drinking.
Here, Rocky. Oh, some of that.
Magister, we are taking communion.
Yes, I saw. Is that Lord Wolfingdon giving?
It is me, Magister. Sit, please. Commune with us. Rocky, you're one huge fucking dog.
Yes. I
mean, you're practically a horse to young Francis here.
Yes, the
Rocky
Irish
doesn't say
Wolfhound.
anything because Rocky can't talk.
Probably makes dog sounds. We need dog sounds.
Here you go. Hold on. Make some noise, Abby.
Acquire an Abby.
She's right here. Quiet. Make Abby sounds. She's sniffing the microphone.
Here, Rocky. Here's some num-nums. That's when the word was born.
Abby's decided to actually be silent for a change and not snort.
Yeah, some num-nums. Snacky snacks. Here.
Join us for communion.
Rocky gets drunk. He starts like stumbling around.
It's okay, Rocky. Here's some snacky snacks. Beef jerky. So Francis.
Rocky
is
to eat
quite
it, but
fun.
Eventually falls asleep.
He's quite fun.
Francis is helping the crew. She's not there.
She doesn't know.
Francis, get out of the crow's nest.
She doesn't know you got her dog drunk.
Lord Wolfenden.
Yes. Why so serious?
Oh, no, nothing. It just seems you're in a cheerful mood.
Because you prayed and you blessed us.
I bless the ship in particular.
I am on the ship.
That you are.
And I feel good. So,
yes.
Job well done. See?
Yes, indeed. I whisper over to the Magister. I get close to the Magister. I whisper, like, we're nowhere near the full moon. Last time we celebrated, dog came out, killed everyone.
Yes.
Good. Thank you.
What's wrong, Geoffrey?
Oh, nothing. Just personal grievances about the previous events.
Previous events? What events?
Nothing.
Speak.
Let's enjoy. It is only that. No. I wish not to damper your mood. Well, last time I attempted to celebrate freely, every
You're thinking about the women. Thinking about the women again, Geoffrey. Let it go. You're a man of God.
Arthur chimes in. You're being tested by the Lord, Geoffrey.
Yes. Arthur. Good man. See? He was a
Arthur, are you remembering a different night than I do?
No, I remember a night that you were going to save those women's souls, and you wanted both of them.
I did not want both.
And that was way before they transformed. Before they transformed, you wanted both.
So let me get this straight. You were interested in two women that turned into dogs?
No. You see, I was enjoying the festivities so much that I didn't quite realize that they were both going to kill each other until the last second. So I made an attempt to convince the chief, before he shortly turned into a wolf himself, to not kill them. The chief made a suggestion to marry both.
Geoffrey's all right. Most women turn to dogs after you marry them.
I wouldn't know. Good.
Hence why I'm still a bachelor.
Yes. All this is very disturbing.
You know, you didn't have to go through that whole charade. You could have just asked me. I would have given you a few shillings. You could have had both women.
That's against my order's beliefs. I cannot marry.
Unless you're saving them. You just have to say you're saving them.
I was not going to marry. And if it is down to that, it wasn't Harry
I look at
invested
Arthur,
in one of them?
Even Rocky doesn't believe that. I'm sorry, Geoffrey.
Rocky's unconscious.
See, Rocky is bored by this story. He wants to hear the story of how you saw those women and your loins started to react.
Perhaps this is how you forget the fact that night we watched men turn to blood mush.
This is the point where Geoffrey runs away and goes and prays to God.
With his crossbow.
Lord Wolfenden,
I will kill them next time.
How are you not so disturbed by the wolves? How does it not get to you?
My faith in God.
Maybe because he's drunk.
Faith in God, yes.
Yes.
I have been praying on it. I have faith in God too.
I had all the fright I needed right at that moment. I'm good now.
Yes.
Everything hit me at that moment.
That should give you guys madnesses from Call of Cthulhu.
Hush now, Felipe.
Giving me ideas, Tyler.
But I'm quite fine. I'm more disturbed that you. I'm more disturbed that you continue to hide that portion of you that wanted those two women.
Are you guys going to continue, or should I roll for the next day?
We can roll for the next day. We're just
roll for the next day, please.
You'll never get the next day. You guys will never get the next day.
Can I make a roll, Felipe?
Yes, go ahead. John.
Even Harry.
Oh,
jeez,
hold on. 15.
By George, I think you've finally. Page 40, right?
Sounding kind of distant.
No, not page 40. What'd you roll again?
15.
Okay, what's the question?
Same. I'm sorry. Same question. What's the true name of my character?
Okay, you get back the impression that the true name is yours to give yourself. And then, dumbass.
Black Dynamite.
And then what?
Dumbass. That's the other thing that tells you. Literally, you see the constellation, dumbass. That's the impression you get.
Okay.
Anything else, John?
Oh, nope, that's it.
Okay. Day 6. Oh, were you going to try to bless the ship? Or did you already bless it?
Oh, it was already, we already succeeded.
Blessed on the day before.
Okay.
Yes, and that was a roll of 19. 19.
Okay, so you got favorable winds and weather. You made 48 miles this day.
See, Geoffrey, why must I be the faithful one? I believed in you.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay, this is the last day.
So I go over to I go to talk to the Magister. Magister Allan.
You're muted, Jonathan.
Yes.
Any progress on your research?
on the ring, if you're asking.
Yes.
Yes, I have been studying it. As I said before, this might take years.
Indeed. And the sword.
Oh, the sword. Yes, you reminded me about that. When we go to port, we might need to hide it.
Yes, but at the same time, removing it from your person. I don't know. You've been quite the guardian.
I think you should keep it.
However, they know that I have it, and they will most certainly try to separate me from it.
And I do not believe that you should leave it anywhere, Magister, because who could you really trust with that?
Rocky, we can put it on Rocky's collar.
I will not even give it to Rocky.
Rocky has a hangover. He looks miserable.
Rocky would jump off the ship right now with it.
Oh.
He's just staring off into nowhere, like onto the sea. He's contemplating the universe.
So I think you should hold on to it.
Yes, Tyler?
We will protect you.
Not yet. After this.
I will be picking up more men-at-arms when we get to Dartmouth. I already sent a raven out to my father. Several ravens. And I shall be expecting more men. And I'll have you protect him, Magister. But you will not let go of that sword. You shall keep it protected. You shall keep it wrapped.
I'll keep it upon my grip as much as I can.
And if anybody comes near you, you will stab them like you did that poor bastard you stabbed in the neck.
About that situation.
Yes.
That is something perhaps we should talk about briefly.
What is that? What?
We killed men that were of the law, did we not? Of the
No, we killed people that went against us. And whether they were the law, they were against God. Taking the cross. Geoffrey, you think too much. You think too much for Geoffrey.
Arthur chimes in, we killed people who were committing treason. Brother.
See? Why is Arthur, you're a fucking genius.
They were committing treason.
Yes.
They were trying to...
Magister, shall you explain it to him? Geoffrey's confused.
They were trying to take the sword, to which we were ordered to clandestinely deliver to the king.
Yes. This is just a matter I wanted no doubts on.
There's no doubt.
It is...
Sorry?
However, Lord Wolfenden, it is clandestine, as in that many people, especially in the ports we are going, even know of the sword's existence.
It is our duty to bring this to King Richard.
And it was made clear that once we bring the sword to the king, and even the people he trusts the most are not allowed to see the sword.
Geoffrey, the sword came out of a lake. Okay?
I was there.
Yes, God wanted us to have this sword.
That was...
God knew there were... Geoffrey, you think too much. God wanted us to have this sword. God knew that we were going to bring the sword to Richard, so he wanted Richard to have it. You understand that?
Of course I do. I understand the nature of our mission.
And people, greedy, treasonous people, will want to take that from us, hence the men who tried to kill us. So we defended ourselves, we killed them, very dead, and now we make haste to bring the sword to its rightful owner. Where's your faith, Geoffrey?
My
When you're done.
faith is in doing what is right, and I wanted to.
And
be
we
sure
are doing everything that's right. We're doing everything that's right, Geoffrey. Just trust me, Geoffrey. Would I lead you astray? Geoffrey,
No, my lord.
you're a good man. I like you, Geoffrey. Even though I know you like more than one woman at a time. I think you're a man's
Again,
man,
I will
Geoffrey.
reiterate my disdain for such accusations, my lord.
No disdain. I actually...
He may be a Mormon.
I actually, I like that. You're so manly. One woman's not enough for you.
My lord, I have never been with a woman at any point in my life.
And your first time, you tried to take two at the same time. You're fucking badass.
Okay, we're gonna end it right there.
You need to pray again.
So, everybody 1 XP. One XP. This should be interesting. Vote for MVP. Felix, you vote.
Let me see. I think Geoffrey. He went along with all my bullshit, and he did it pretty well. He took it pretty well.
One for Ty. Jonathan, who you voting for?
Francis.
Jonathan for Francis. One for Francis. Tyler, who you voting for?
It's a hard vote.
Don't forget the other guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna. What the fuck? I'm gonna go for the Magister. Fucking, the court politics shit. Okay. I agree with it.
Alex, who you voting for?
I'm not sure.
Vote for somebody.
I'll abstain.
You're abstaining? Okay, Alex abstains. John, who are you voting for?
Still thinking about it because there was a lot of good RPing today. I'll go with Ty.
Manla, who are you voting for?
Tyler.
Yeah, that's no questions about it. Tyler, 2 XP for you. You have an extra one.
Yeah.
Everybody else 1 XP. I'm gonna start with Felix. How much XP you have, Felix?
6.
Okay, you're good. You're not leveling up. Jonathan, how much XP you got? And let me stop the video.